Now I'm going to show you how to set that information up for yourself. You'll go to My Matrix. Everything about you and your customers is going to live under the My Matrix tab. If you want to think of this as like the filing cabinet or your document storage on your computer, you can think of it that way. But everything about you and your customers is going to live under the My Matrix tab. So from My Matrix, I'm going to select My Information. My Matrix, My Information. Now I am brought to the Information tab. We have these tabs across the top. The thing I really want to point out is if you are not seeing the correct information here, please update your membership record at your association or board so that it then updates in the MLS and also with Stellar MLS. If you need to make any changes to anything that you're seeing on your information, please contact your board or association. They will make the changes for you and then it will update in the other systems that I mentioned. Looking down here, I have my first name. My name is Darice, but the way it's spelled, D-A-R-I-C-E, I get a lot of mispronunciations of my name. I put in there that it's Darice, rhymes with Paris. Now over here on the right-hand side, I have an override option. So if I were to uncheck that, it goes back to the spelling of my name and how it would your spelling of your name on your state license. If I wanted somebody to be easily pronounced, hopefully they can pronounce Darice. And if you want to override your name, you can do that without contacting your association. This is all for the branding in the Matrix system. With overriding your name, you have to make sure it still is something that someone could figure out if they went and they looked up your license information. So if your name is Elizabeth, but you changed it in Matrix to Liz, hopefully people could derive that Liz is short for Elizabeth. I have my name. I don't bother with my nickname. I just put how I want my name to show and display in Matrix here. I've got my email address, my title. Here's where you would put the title if you're a realtor, if you're an assistant. You've got your contact information, your phone numbers. You have on here, you have an area for a tagline, and you also have an area for additional information. A lot of people ask me, well, Darice, what should I put under additional information? See, you know what? If you speak different languages, maybe put the different languages that you speak down here. Anytime that you make a change here, you always want to save the information. If you forget to save the information, Matrix will prompt you with a little pop-up saying, do you want to continue and lose those changes? So I saved it. Now I see that my changes have been saved. The main thing to remember here is if you need to update information here, you have to contact your association or board. Now we're going to move on to our next tab, which is our header and footer. If you are not seeing this information, this might be the first time that you're visiting your header and footer tab. So you may be presented with a page that looks like this. So you have a page that looks like this, and you can choose not to use your header or footer at this time. That is an option. Otherwise, you will have templates to choose from down here. Now don't worry if your photo's not pulled in. I will show you how to do that. Now I can scroll through here. I can pick a header or banner that I really like that maybe relates to me and my business. Don't go into great detail about, oh, if I pick the rocky ocean, what does that say about me? Is my life in turmoil? No one cares. Just pick one that you like. I'm just going to pick this one. So I simply select this down at the bottom. Now I am able to preview what this is going to look like. Again, you just you select one of these and now you're able to preview. Now I have a preview of what my portal header is going to look like. So remember we saw that in my portal. Now I have a preview of my portal header. It's got the contact information. It only has 5 pieces of contact information under the header and footer tab. It has my name, my title, the company I work for, my phone number, and my email address. Again, if you wanted to select a different banner image, you can come back and select it here and you can go back and change it. If you want to upload a custom banner, you can select that from right here. To add your photo, it's pretty easy. You come down on the left-hand side and you're going to find an option for photo. and you're going to select Use Custom Photo, and then you're going to select Change Photo. Now see how this popped up? Because I did make a change to my header, I need to make sure that I save this information. So I made that change. Matrix is going to save this information. Now I can come in and I can update my photo. I'm going to select Use Custom Photo, click on Change Photo. I am going to browse out on my computer where my photos are. So you can browse right here, find the photo that you're looking for that you want to use, and you would simply click on the photo that you want to bring in and update that information. So let's just take my dog Dash for an example just to show you how this works. There is that handsome guy right there. I am able to move my photo and crop it. Notice how over here as I move it and I change and I crop it, it's changing in the area to the left. So I want to get that centered, and now I can come down and I can click on Save. And now I can see what the preview of that's going to look like. There's my photo. Again, I clicked on Photo, Use Custom Photo, and I changed my photo, and I browsed out on my computer where my photo is. I was talking about these 5 pieces of branding, and that is coming from the information that you put in from the Information tab here. If you're not finding what you want, remember to click these drop downs, and then you'll be able to find the information that you want from the drop downs here. So I have my name, I have the company I work for, I have my title. Maybe I want to move my email address into the 4th slot here, so I could come select my email address. Let's see, there's my email address. Now I want to put my cell phone. Maybe I want my cell phone down at the bottom. So there we go. We've got this rearranged with the branding. If you want to change up the colors, you can use some custom colors in here. When you click on that, it's going to give you gives you a way to change the custom colors. Otherwise, I just tend to keep the default themes. Now moving down the page under my header and footer, if I want a print header, so if I were to print anything on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, this is what it's going to look like. So that previews it for me. You also have an option to add a footer if you would like. If I say yes, I want a print footer. So anytime you print something, it's going to put these pieces of information on there. If you want to go through, pick the information that you want to add to your print footer, you can do that. So I added my email address. If you don't want a piece of this information, you simply come to the drop down, go where it is a blank space at the very top. Now watch, when I select the blank space up here, my email address is going to go away. So I just come here, select that. So I selected the blank space. Again, you have some custom colors that you can use, or I can use the default colors. Now remember, I took out my email address, but I do have to click Save for it to update. Now notice since I clicked Save, it took my email address out of my footer. Play around with this. If you print something and maybe it prints an extra page, maybe you don't want to use the print footer. So now I'm going to click Save again, and now it has saved those changes. Cover sheet for the CMAs, it's very easy to set up. It's very similar to what we just went through, setting up your contact information, changing your photo. We're going to go to email. If you want to start creating your email directly here in Matrix, your email signature, you can start typing this out. You can change the font. You can change the size of the font. You can change the color of the font. Type in what you want on your email signature block, your contact information. And I'm sure you want to know how to add your photo. So to add a photo, you want to move your cursor to where you want that photo to go. So I want my photo to go in front of my first name. In order to insert my photo, I have 3 rectangular boxes across the top here. If I hover over the 3rd rectangle, the first icon, you'll see it says Image. So I'm able to click on the image icon. The easiest way is to come here and select the image. It'll have the image that you've uploaded from your header. There's my photo. I can adjust the height and width, and then I can click OK. And it has inserted my photo where my cursor is. Now if you want to remove the photo, maybe you don't like that photo, you simply click on it, tap delete, and it takes your photo out. But I'm going to insert my photo again. So again, I put my cursor where I want it, Come across these three rectangles. The third one, the first icon, is the image icon. Select the image that I want to insert. Right there, click OK. And now I have my photo in. If you want to add web links, maybe you want to add a link to your website, you are able to do that. You've got a couple ways to do that. You can put your cursor where you want that web link to be. Again, those top boxes across the top, the second box with the little link icon, when you click on it, it already has the protocol for you. You can select the different protocols, and then you would simply type in www. whatever the website is and click OK. I'm going to show you another way that you can do that. You can type the text here in your signature block. Again, come up to the link icon, select the link, and notice the text that will be displayed here. And then you put in the URL and click OK. And now it's provided you with a link out to that other website. Now I want to save my changes, so I'm going to click on Save. And now I have my email address all updated. If you need an agent web page, its web page is different than a website. If you need something temporarily, you can come to the agent web page here. So you do have one with your subscription to the MLS. You can come here and set that up. The last part here under My Matrix, My Information is going to be the portal profile. Remember the agent information that we saw in our portal? Right here, My Agent. This is the information that is being pulled from Matrix under Portal Profile. So in order to upload a photo, you put a check mark in the circle here, browse out on your computer, and upload your photo. If you want to create a greeting, put a check mark here, and you're able to create a greeting. If you'd like to add inventory slides and links, if you have current listings, you can put a check mark there. If you don't have any current listings, you can put the My Office listings. You can add a YouTube video. You can put that YouTube video link in there. And finally, there's more pieces of the contact information. Remember all of this information when I come over here. You can see my information over here. That is actually coming from this section here. Again, you can just look at the drop downs right here and you can find what you want to put in this additional contact information. Once you have everything the way you would like it, you can save that information and then it will update in the customer's portal as well. My Matrix, My Information. This is how you personalize your matrix, how you want the information going out of Matrix to look. Thank you for watching this video. If we can be of further assistance, please contact our support center at 800-686-7451. Have a great day, and until next time, stay stellar.